Imagine you are a bird. You lay your eggs, small, pale blue with gray speckles. They are your legacy, your future. One day, someone places another egg next to them. It's gigantic, electric blue and shiny, with perfect black polka dots. Which one would you choose to incubate? Your instinct, carved over millennia to recognize and protect what is valuable, screams, the big one. The shiny one, that must be better. And so, you abandon your own eggs for a piece of painted plaster. Science has a name for this perfect trap, the supernormal stimulus. Today, you're going to discover how that exact same trap, designed for animals in a lab, is hooking you right this second. It's not magic. It's not a lack of willpower. It's your brain, an ancient and wise organ, being hacked by a world it was never prepared to understand. Our brain is a survival machine. Its reward system, the engine that drives us, activates with essential behaviors: eating, connecting with others, procreating. When we do something good for our survival, a molecule called dopamine floods our brain. Dopamine is not the reward itself. It is the desire, the anticipation, the go get it. It is the drug of seeking. The final pleasure, the satisfaction, comes later with other neurotransmitters. But there is a crucial flaw. Our wanting system is far more powerful than our feeling satisfied system. We are wired to seek more than we enjoy. That is the crack through which exploitation slips in. Because a supernormal stimulus is precisely that, an exaggerated, artificial, and perfected version of something our brain is already hardwired to desire. It is not a new stimulus. It is the deluxe, hyperbolic version of the original. And our primitive brain, unable to distinguish modern sophistication from ancestral signals, responds with overwhelming force. It releases a storm of dopamine, far more than it would for the natural stimulus, screaming at us that we have hit the survival jackpot. Now, open your eyes. The modern world is a factory of supernormal stimuli, and they are everywhere, hijacking every one of your basic impulses. Let's start with the most fundamental: food. Our ancestors traveled great distances for sweet fruits and scarce fats. Sugar and fat meant energy, life. Today, the food industry has created the ultimate superstimulus, ultra-processed food. It is not just a dessert. It is a sugar, salt, and fat bomb engineered in a lab to hit the bliss point, the perfect combination that overwhelms your taste buds and sends a dopamine signal stronger than any natural apple or berry. Your brain, following its programming, tells you more. This is pure energy, survival guaranteed. But it is not. It is the path to food addiction, where real fruit no longer tastes like anything. Then there is sex, the drive to spread our genes. In our past, seeing a potential mate was a rare event. Our brain developed visual shortcuts to identify fertility and health, certain body proportions, specific traits. Online pornography is the quintessential sexual superstimulus. It offers an unlimited, infinite amount of available partners instantly, often with physical characteristics surgically exaggerated into caricatures of those evolutionary shortcuts. To your brain, it is as if you have found reproductive paradise. Dopamine flows uncontrollably in the face of perpetual novelty. The problem is that this paradise is fake. Studies have shown that this consumption can lead to dissatisfaction, unrealistic expectations, and problems with intimacy with a real partner. The brain becomes sensitized to the artificial stimulus and desensitized to the natural one. But perhaps the most insidious and widespread superstimulus is the one that hijacks our ancestral desire for social connection and validation: social media. We are tribal animals. Our standing in the group, the approval of others, was a matter of life and death. A like, a comment, a new follower are hyper-efficient, exaggerated digital versions of that social validation. Every notification is a mini shot of dopamine, an instant confirmation that you belong. The platforms are designed to exploit this, with infinite scrolls, algorithms that show the most shocking content, and the powerful dynamic of FOMO, fear of missing out. This fear is not trivial. It is the modern anxiety that if you disconnect, your social status will evaporate. You check your phone compulsively, not for pleasure, but to relieve the anxiety of being left out. The consequences are profound: constant comparison, low self-esteem, real social isolation while simulating hyperconnection, and even withdrawal symptoms like irritability and restlessness when you can't access it. And here we arrive at the controversial element, the uncomfortable reflection. We are not simply passive victims. As a society, we have normalized and glorified these superstimuli. We celebrate fast food culture, trivialize pornography consumption, and mock those who aren't always online. We have built an environment where the artificial, the exaggerated, and the immediate not only compete with the natural, but systematically defeat it. To what extent have we delegated the design of our desires and satisfactions to software engineers, food scientists, and content producers? Are we consciously raising an environment that prioritizes addiction over well-being? The good news is that awareness is the first and most powerful antidote. Your brain has plasticity, the ability to change and adapt. Recognizing the trap is deactivating its power. Ask yourself, am I seeking nutrition or a dopamine explosion? Authentic connection or digital validation? Intimacy or infinite novelty? Taking intentional digital breaks, reconnecting with real food, and cultivating face-to-face relationships are not acts of deprivation, but of reconnection with the authentic, satisfying versions of what we truly need. Today, you have seen the strings that pull you. Now you have a choice: to follow the blind impulse of the bird that incubates the fake egg, or to use your awareness to choose the real. If this journey into the corners of your mind clicked for you, don't let the algorithm take this video. Give it a like, because that tells YouTube this is valuable. Subscribe, because there are many more brain secrets to explore. And above all, comment. What do you think is the most powerful superstimulus in your life? Junk food, social media, or something else? The conversation, the real connection, starts down there. See you in the comments.